I wouldn't been able to win that fight.
So you're not are you saying that you didn't underestimate Francis at all?
No, didn't underestimate him. I trained for 12 weeks, give it the best preparation I could have done, and that's it.
Would you say he was better than what you thought he was?
Don't take anything away from him. He gave me a better fight than all the boxers did in the last 10 years. I think that's been my toughest fight I've had for years.
You know what? I believe the Francis Ngannou fight was just him having so much time off and not being mentally focused as he is for this one here.
Question for everyone, really. Were you surprised with some of the comments that came from the Usyk camp? I think Alex Krasik was actually advising you, Tyson, to retire as well. Did this cause surprise?
Well, he would say that, wouldn't he? Because they've got a mountain to climb to get through and a mountain to chip away at. And it's not going to be easy for them at all. They've played the game. We've had a few comments from them in the past. Tyson very quickly and very swiftly dealt with that. And I think when he cut his eye, we dealt with it very well, very quickly. We all spoke and got the date done. So there was nothing too much to moan about. But he's got to go through a mountain, Usyk. And I wouldn't like to face this mountain, that's for sure.
But as for I've seen some stuff in the media like this is really personal between me and Alexander Usyk. It's not personal. It's strictly business for both fighters, you know. There's a lot of stuff on the line and all that, but I don't hate him. He don't hate me.
Usyk, you gappy teeth, ugly, bog-eyed rabbit cat, ugly piece of shit. You are getting knocked the fuck out. And for all the haters out there as well, a massive fuck you, because they got 70% of the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship.
Good fighter, you know. I've got a tough challenge in front of me, but I'm very confident in my ability, and I'm very confident that I'll beat the guy. Or even long-reigning lineal champions like Vladimir Klitschko. After I beat him, everyone them. So please don't say that Alexander Usyk's shit after I beat him. My personal opinion is we have weight divisions for a reason, and me being an encyclopedia on boxing, and I've studied every heavyweight cruiserweight that's ever lived, when the cruiserweights step up to the big boys, usually they get found wanting. And even the greatest cruiserweights that's ever lived, Evander Holyfield, when he stepped up to the big boys and beat Daddy Bo and Lennox Lewis, he was found wanting. You can beat the average big ones, but you can't beat the elite big ones, because size really matters. And we have weight divisions for a reason. And he's going to be found wanting when he fights me on May the 18th. Even if you look at David Hay, he was an explosive, good cruiserweight and good heavyweight. And when he fought average heavyweights, he could beat them. But when he stepped up to the big boy in Klitschko, it wasn't really a contest. We look at Thomas Adamek. He was a good light heavyweight, good cruiserweight. He beat some good average heavyweights, good world contender heavyweights. Stepped up to the big boys, beat. So I expect the same from Alexander, to be fair. Who was the other one? Sultan Ibragimov. He was Olympic silver medalist. He was 20-0. He was world... I think he beat Shannon Briggs for the world championship. And he was found wanting against Vladimir Klitschko at Madison Square Garden. So I could just keep going on and on and on and on. Let's use Johnny Nelson, for instance. Johnny was he was an undefeated cruiserweight when he was cruiserweight, but every time he stepped up heavyweight, he got bashed. So there is... It's facts. It's facts. I'm not slagging anybody off, but what I'm saying is these are facts. And if anybody wants to go check my boxing history, go do it. I've studied this game all my life, and you cannot prove it wrong. This is my time, my destiny, my era, and my generation. Facts.
Let's talk a little bit of tactics. Let's bring in Sugar Hill here. Sugar, from your perspective, the other heavyweights who have tried to beat Alexander Usyk, Daniel Dubois, Anthony Joshua, Derek Chisora, Chaz Witherspoon, all of these guys...
Limited ability.
But what did they do wrong?
Limited.
What did they do wrong?
Ability. They tried the best with their own ability, but it's very limited, and Sugar will take over.
There's not really much for me to say with Tyson, knowing it all.
No, the relationship he's got with Turki Al-Sheikh is second to none. You know, he was the first one through the door. and he'll probably be the last one out the door. So, you know, there's a line that they want to follow, and they want to get more fights to come.
Oh my God!
Tyson's mentioned them. They go one fight at a time. I think Alexander Usyk might have underestimated Tyson a little bit on that last performance. If you see him in the gym, his punch power, everything's gone up. He looks out of this world. He really does. Fantastic shape. He's very focused on this fight, which I've noticed a lot. Really focused. So we'll see on the night.
Tyson Fury,
we'll see who wins.
like.
And
Change.
we'll see what everybody's
It's
got to say
like
then.
All the
alien,
and I'll say it again. If I can't beat Usyk, I'm no good. That's your red line. If Tyson Fury can't beat Usyk, Tyson's no good. I'm not going to put any punches. If I can't beat Usyk, I'm no good. Say I'm no good. I don't get very much of him and say I'm no good. What is there to do?
But if you do beat him, you get all those belts you talked about, the 8 belts, the undisputed. What will that mean?
I'll add them to the 25 I've already got, shall I? I've actually promised His Excellency Turkey Al-Sheikh that when I win all these belts, I give every one to him as a present.
Let's get the final predictions from I mean, look, everyone's going to pick Tyson Fury to win, but give us a bit of colour on it. Sugar Hill, how's this fight going to play out?
Knockout.
Simple.
Yeah.
Early, late?
Don't know.
Okay.
Just when it happens. Knockout.
May 18th, we'll find out. Spencer?
Knockout.
Okay.
8. Within 8.
Okay, we've got a round out of Spencer. Let's see if we'll get a round out of Frank Warren.
You should ask I think you should ask his dad as well.
We'll bring in Big John Fury. Frank,
Yeah.
let me just get it from yourself first.
Knockout.
Knockout. You're going to give me a round like?
When he catches him, he'll go.
Big John, what do you think?
Buy your tickets here.
Yeah, get your tickets here, guys.
We've reduced the tickets now, so
Buy one, get one free.
This, that, and the other. You've got to land that big punch. You know what I'm saying? You can sit here with a gun and you don't aim it. You're not going to hit anything. It's what I'm saying is, it'll be a great boxing match between two top technicians. And Tyson being the bigger man, I reckon I'll see him being stopped around about 10 or 11 rounds. But before that, a great, masterful boxing match where both men get tagged, both men probably get hurt. But what it's going to come down to is what we thrive on, and that's what's between his legs at the end of it. And I don't think no man, the master that he has down there, he'll pull it up and he'll find the win in an exciting boxing chess match fight. But there will be some thrilling moments.
That first question about the 5, 7 or 10 fights. It is true though, isn't it, Frank? And you're not on the stand here. It is true though, isn't it, Mr. Warren, that when you are discussing fights out there in Saudi Arabia, you are planning 4, 5 and 6 and 7 shows in advance. That's the impression I get.
Well, that's you know, there's a lot to that. There is.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never been so busy at my age, but you know, it is, and look, they have a massive budget for the Riyadh season. That's what makes these events happen.
Possible.
We could never put these type of events on. I'm talking about an overall like that because.
That's the main concern at the moment, is monitoring the training, because I'm ready.
Tyson, it seems like, you know, I know a lot of these insults that they roll off your back and you're a man who gives as good as he gets, but a couple of team members, you've mentioned these people in boxing who maybe criticised you after the Ngannou fight. Use that as a little bit of fuel. Was that something that you needed just to add a little bit of spice to this and that training camp? Where you
not really, you know, because Van Gogh probably had his haters, but I don't know who they were. And someone who's saying negative things about somebody else is not relevant, and no one will remember their name. So when history comes, when it counts, no one will remember their name anyway.
It's got to be one of the 10 fights that Turkey
It'll
wants to see.
probably be 2 of the 10 fights. So that'll take me to 4.
There we go.
So we got 6 after that.
There we go.
Shall I just name the 10? Sack
You
it.
might as well.
I'll do Usyk. Yeah. I'll do AJ if you don't get beaten in the meantime. That's 4. And then I might chuck a Dubois in if he's back up there, which he is at the moment, or a Joe Joyce.
Joe Parker?
Joe Parker, chuck him in there. That's 7. 7. Go to America. We'll chuck in some maybe Deontay Wilder if he gets back in a 4 fight with old Deontay. Maybe a European guy, maybe Agit Caballel. Or the 10th. Who would the 10th fight be?
Big 10.
Who would the 10th be? 10.